What's up folks, and welcome to PowerDrift and to my hotel room, which I'm just noticing has a big lotus on the wall. Anyways, before we jump into the car that we're going to be driving today, which is the Volvo XC40, we have a lot of exciting things happening at PowerDrift. First off, we're giving away a brand spanking new OnePlus 6. If you want to know how to win one, click on the link above here somewhere, which Rohan is driving the Ford EcoSport, to find out how you can win one. On top of that, I'm happy to announce that we have something exciting coming up, something so exciting, so magnanimous, so fun that it's going to shake the very foundations of the society that we're built in, and it's called the next. Okay, drum roll please. It's called the next. What are you doing, editor? Stop. Fine. Am I not allowed to speak about it yet? Just yet, but it's going to be big. Yeah? No? Yes? Okay. It's called the next. We have something big coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned. And now, back to the video. Alright, so here it is, ladies and gentlemen, in the flesh. The new Volvo XC40. Alright, first off, I think that this is a very good looking car. It looks distinctly like its own machine. It's the first Volvo to be based on the new CMA platform, not the SPA that the XC60 is based on. First off, it's got a lot more aggressive elements. Here you have a nice aggressive front bumper. You also have the grille that's now blacked out as well to add a little bit more aggression. Even Thor's hammer has got a little bit of a redesign. From the side here you have this little ingress on the bottom that gives it a little bit more narrow waist that adds a little bit more aggression. Although here in this 3/4 C-pillar, there is very obviously a big gaping blind spot that you can see. It does add more to the design element, but you might not have the best visibility, especially in this portion as well. In the back, you have a cool interpretation of Volvo's tail lamp cluster design, and you have this smooth, almost clamshell-like design that seals things off in the back. Cool little touches. It's like even where the Volvo badging is, you have a nice little ingress as well. Overall, I think it's a good looking machine. It never works on any other car. This is the first time it's ever working for me, period. Okay, so it's got an automated tailgate as you just saw, and it's an SUV, so it's got a 460-litre boot, which is pretty typical in a car in this segment. But it's also a Volvo, so it's got a couple of Swedish tricks up its sleeve. Now, you have a floor here which is flat, but you can also remove it to put things like maybe shoes in here. So it's got like a false flat floor. But it's also got another trick up its sleeve. If you take this unit right here and you flip it like this, it works as a divider to prevent stuff from falling over on this side, and these act like shopping hooks. So you can put your shopping bags in here and it's not going to fly all over the place. Smart design thinking. Alright, next up, the interiors. Now I know what you're thinking, what a weird color combination, but this car pulls it off. It's like how Chris Hemsworth can pull off pretty much anything. This car in the inside, this color combination works so well. Now, when the XC40 is going to be launched in India, it's only going to be available in one trim, which is the R design trim. It's a sporty trim. Now, in the back, it's relatively comfortable. It's not as spacious as I'd like it to be, but as you can see, I'm not uncomfortable. You also have cup holders here in the back if you need a little bit of extra comfort, and these seats fold down fully flat as well. I like this cool little Alcantara inserts on the seats. It adds a little bit more of a sporty touch, and you also get rear AC vents. Not bad. Let's check out the front. Okay then, the office, the business seat, the front. First off, being a Volvo, it is packed to the brim with features. You have Volvo's 9-inch infotainment screen that is extremely easy to use. It comes preloaded with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I love the design of these inserts right here. All the materials that I used feel nice and premium. Also, if you look at the door bins, they've lined with this wool-like material, which is actually made of a recycled material. In fact, being a Volvo, a lot of the plastics in this car are also made from recycled material, so it's also environmentally friendly. A little bit of rubbish bin, you can throw stuff in here so you don't have to throw it outside on the road, which is a nice little touch. A wireless charging cradle right here, you can put your smartphone in there. Then you have the instrument cluster display itself. It's completely digital. Depending on the driving mode that you choose, it changes its layout as well. A lot of the features of the car can be controlled through this screen right here. For example, let's check this out. I press a button and then the wipers come on. You can also turn off your ESC, your traction control, all of that other stuff right through the screen right here. What I like about this design overall is how everything is angled towards the driver, and it's nice and easy to use. Car also comes with heated seats. Doesn't have ventilated seats, just heated function, which in our country doesn't make a lot of sense. These are CBU cars anyway, so they come down directly imported from Europe. And this is just what is offered globally, and this is what's offered now in India. You also have a panoramic sunroof. Alright, another cool innovation with this car is the audio system. It's got a 13-speaker Harman Kardon audio system. But what's really cool about the whole system is if you look in the doors, there is no speakers here. You have this small little tweeter almost over here, because they've got the base unit of the entire system placed over here. So it resonates across the entire car without having to make do with a big subwoofer in the back, and also means that it frees up space in the doors. My only complaint with the interiors is this gear selector lever thingy. It just feels and looks a little weird. It's kind of small. And also when you engage gear, normally in cars that have these gear selectors, you just push it once and it goes in drive. But that's not how it works here. Where you push it once, it gets into neutral, then you put it in drive. If you want to put it in reverse, you push it up, it gets into neutral, and then it goes into reverse. It's a little counterintuitive to how we've been pre-programmed to operate the gear selector, but it works.
The XC40 is powered by the same 4-cylinder 2-liter diesel engine that powers the XC60 and the XC90 as well.
So it's a smaller car, it's much lighter as well. So let's see how it accelerates. Okay, the XC60 was no slouch, and neither is the XC40. Being a nice, comfortable Volvo, the power delivery is nice and smooth and linear. Similar to the XC60, it's mated to the 8-speed automatic transmission, so the shifts are nice and smooth. It also comes standard with the Haldex all-wheel drive system as well. So depending if traction is needed, it can engage the rear wheels for additional traction, but it also emulates a 4-wheel drive system when you put it in off-road mode. But with the off-road mode, you can only drive up to speeds of 40 kilometers per hour.
While its elder siblings come equipped with air suspension, the XC40 makes do with standard springs.
It rolls a little too much than I would like, but that's perfectly fine in a car like this. And also the steering is a little too light for my comfort. Forget your pinky, you can move the steering with your nail. It's that light. But the real party trick to the XC40 is here. It's certified to be level 2 autonomous. So it's got things like radar guided cruise control, it's got lane mitigation, and then it all comes together through its pilot assist feature. What's really cool about it is you simply activate it, set the speed that you want to go to, and now it uses a system of radar and cameras and all that stuff to figure out obstacles around the car, and essentially the car can drive itself on a highway. So here I go, I've activated my pilot assist. I've chosen to go how close to the car I want in front of me. It's already locked onto that car, and now it'll accelerate and decelerate depending on what that car does. If I stray out of lane a little bit, go like this, the car automatically corrects and pulls me back in. So you can actually feel the car's braking now, and that's not me at all. It's the car. Every couple of seconds, every 30 seconds or so, I just have to apply my hands on the steering wheel just to make sure that I haven't fallen asleep or anything like that. But this feature is phenomenal. We've seen this on other Volvo cars as well. But this is such a useful feature, especially when you're doing long drive. They've refined the system to also be more active in city situations. So the car can also preemptively brake in when you're driving at low speeds. It works from speeds as low as 20 kilometers per hour. It can sense animals, it can sense humans, it can sense vehicles. Now, the thing is, I've driven cars with autonomous driving technology before, but nothing has been as seamlessly integrated into the driving experience as Volvo has done. The system works brilliantly well. So much so, I really feel like I need to give the car a cookie. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to sit back, enjoy the drive, and let the car do all the work. Oh man, just our luck. Looks like somebody up there likes us way too much. First, we don't get a lot of time with the car, now it starts to rain. But this has brought out another interesting point about the XC40. With everything that it has, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't come with automatic wipers. But I guess it's now time to quickly summarize what I feel about the XC40 in our first quick drive review. The XC40 is an awesome car. It checks all the right boxes. It's relatively spacious, it's very comfortable, it drives really well, it's loaded to the brim with all the tech you could possibly ever need, and it genuinely cares about you. This is a car you should have, but this is not a car that you can have, even if you have the money for it. Let me explain. Holy crap, it's raining. So I'm going to make this quick, guys. I finally understand why Volvo calls this the XC40. It's an excellent car that's going to cost around 40 lakhs. But the reason why you can't get your hands on one is not because you can't afford one, it's because not many of these are coming to India. Volvo has told us only less than 1,000 units have been allocated to India, which is really a shame. When the rest of the world, including those guys, are taking India seriously, don't you think they should as well? I for one love the car. I really hope that Volvo gets more of these to India. Until next time, thank you for watching. Do let us know what you thought about the XC40 in the comment section below. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Let's go, bro.
But with a growing dealership and service network and local assembly starting soon, looks like things are changing quickly for Volvo in India.